down here this afternoon at Inverted Bodyboard store on the Gold Coast, and we're going to have a bit of a chat about the basic things you need to get into bodyboarding. Now, just the bare essentials that you need if you want to get into it properly: a board, good trusty set of fins, a leash for your board so you're not going to lose it, also leashes for your fins, which are called fin savers. When you're first going out to buy your own bodyboard, the first and most important thing that you want to be looking at is getting a board that's the right size for your height and weight. So once you've found the board that's the right size for you, then you can go into what can sometimes seem like the maze of different features and capabilities that each board has to offer. Now, having a look at this board doesn't help you too much because the core is actually inside all of these materials, which is on top, and it forms the basis of every bodyboard you're ever going to use. There's two main types which are used these days in all good bodyboards. One is called polypropylene. This core is stiff, fast and good in warmer waters, but not so good for late turns or scoops. And the other is called polyethylene or Dow. This core offers a lot more flex, which is good for those big bottom turns and is also excellent in colder water. However, it's not as fast or has as good projection qualities as Polypro. If you're getting a board that you're just going to be using for riding prone or laying down on, you want to find a board with a nice wide nose on it. So you can see like something like this, the nose on it's nice and wide, plenty of room for you to hold on with your hands, and also opens up the surface area of the board as well, so it means you'll be going a lot faster. What they do is offer more grip, making it easier to hold on those fast turns. Bat tails are designed for big waves as they offer more drive. They are faster as they offer more surface area and reduced drag. They are looser than a crescent tail, this meaning that they're easier to do spins and other manoeuvres on the face of the wave. They also work well with channels. Crescent tails are very popular as they are versatile for both prone and drop knee. They offer the rider better bite into the wave and also control on the face of a breaking wave. Channels create drag at the bottom corner of the tail close to your rail. This increases the edge of the rail and allows for more control, basically giving you more bite into the face of the wave, similar to what a fin would do on a surfboard. There's two main rail combinations which are used these days. One's called a 60-40 and the other one's called a 50-50. Now, what that basically alludes to is a 60-40 rail means that the bottom part of your rail is 60%, whereas the top chime of your rail is 40%. Whereas a 50-50 rail means that both are 50%. Now, what difference this is going to make to your board is if you get a board with a 60-40 rail combination, it's going to mean your board has a lot more bite in the face of the wave, which means it's going to make it a lot more manoeuvrable. Whereas if you get a board that's a 50-50 rail combination, it means your board's going to be faster, but it's going to be not as easy to turn or not as easy to drive off the bottom of the face of a wave. Now, if you're a bigger guy, or if you're really looking to get into bodyboarding some serious waves, you really want to go down and buy a board that's got a stringer down the middle of it. Now, what a stringer is, it's just a carbon fibre or a graphite rod which just runs straight through the middle of your board and finishes about 6 inches from the nose. Now, what these do is just keeps your bodyboard attached to you and just save you a lot of swimming if you have to go in and keep fetching your board every time you lose it. Now, there's two main types of leashes. One's called a wrist leash, which is made just to fit around your wrist like that. And the second type, like this one I'm holding, is a bicep leash, which is made to fit around your bicep. On your leash, the main things you want to be looking for is a strap that's really comfortable. It's not going to rash your arm, it's going to fit nice and snugly. And the second thing is a leash that has at least one, or even if possible, two swivels attached to it. When you buy a new board, you'll need to put a plug in it so as you can attach your leash. Depending on what feels most comfortable, you can get the plug placed in either the left or the right hand side, or also the middle of the board. Just be careful though whether or not your board has a single stringer or a double stringer inserted inside the core. The best way is probably just to ask your friendly sales assistant and they'll decide the perfect spot to put your plug. On your bodyboard, all your legs are going to be hanging off the back, so you really need something on your feet to give you that extra propulsion, not only to kick out and get through the surf, but also to aid you in catching waves. Fins, they come in all different shapes and sizes. Now the most important thing when you're getting a set of fins is just to find some that are comfortable and that are also nice and snug on your foot, because it's when they're loose and can move around your foot that you're really going to get sore feet and you're going to get fin cuts. So just when you go into your local shop to get a pair of fins, just try on everything they've got, give them all a try and make sure you get something that fits right.